Dear brother and sister, reflecting about this day, about the Gospel of Luke, on the chapter 11, Jesus addresses a crowd demanding a sign from him to prove his authority. They had seen his miracles and heard his teachings, but they still asked for a greater sign, a miraculous display to confirm who he truly was. And Jesus responds, "This is a wicked generation. It asks for a sign, but none will be given in except the sign of Jonah." What does Jesus mean by the sign of Jonah? He refers to the history of the prophet Jonah, who was sent by God to the city of Nineveh to call the people to repentance. After Jonah's message, the people of Nineveh turned away from their wicked ways, and God showed mercy on them. Jesus is pointing to this event as a sign, just as Jonas was a sign of repentance for the Ninevites. So too Jesus, is a sign of repentance for the people of his generation. Jesus explained that, like Jonah, he would be rejected by the people of his time, but his message would still bring life and the possibility of repentance. The people of Nineveh, Jesus says, will stand in judgment against this generation because they responded to Jonah's message. But this generation is rejecting the greater message of Jesus. He also speaks of the Queen of the South, who traveled from a distant land to listen to Solomon's wisdom. Jesus points out that something greater, that Solomon is here, and yet the people are failing to recognize it. This is a strong challenge to the people of Jesus' time, as it is to us today. It calls us to recognize the greater truth that is standing before us, not to demand signs or miracles, but to see the truth in the message and person of Jesus. The sign of Jonah is not just about a dramatic event or miracle, but about the call to repentance, the invitation to turn back to God. Jesus' message invites us to a deeper relationship with God, one of humility, repentance, and faith, not dependent on things, but on His word and in His grace. God bless you.